Hey, Vaughn here. Too lazy to put on makeup and shoot video, so doing this format again. I'd like to make a response to the latest video by the Despot of Antrim, titled, British Ads Are Dystopian Propaganda. So in the video, the Despot analyzes a series of commercials playing in Britain, which are unquestionably as much propaganda as they are advertising. I'm not going to step on the Despot's jokes.
During a relationship counseling session, the therapist asked Liz Hurley if there was anything coming between her and her son Damien. She answered, "Yes, Damien."
It's an insightful video. I think you should check it out. I will say that the situation isn't much better in the USA. Sure, we don't yet have the dignified assisted suicide message, but just you wait, because school shootings are going to turn the corner on teen suicide. By the end of the decade, teen suicide will be promoted as an alternative to mass shooting, and it will be the hot button issue that drives podcast numbers. Bet, as the teens say. Now, the Despot's analysis is largely spot on, and you can't chalk the imagery up to coincidence in such a finely overseen production. I'm no stranger to these practices and would like to point out how they're applied domestically. 10 years ago, when this initiative to control the narrative was getting underway, we were subjected to what is labeled the body positivity movement. Frankly, I think much of what actually occurred came from an effort to step away from aspirational programming to relatable in an effort to sell product. Most people aren't young and healthy. We need to appeal to more people to sell this stuff, so go find some average talent. Initially, I thought the hyperdiversity could be the consequence of overcompensating. We should include a mixed couple for representation because we can't be sure our competitors will. Then, sure enough, everyone thinks the same way, resulting in an overabundance of mixed couples. I had set out to do a similar project 3 years ago. I recorded every commercial during a Sunday night football game, the most watched TV show in the country. I abandoned it because the ads featured so many football players that it didn't represent what was being shown during other programs. Conversely, if you only studied the evening news, it would be a wall-to-wall pill commercial. The Despot does disclose that he caught these in a YouTube playlist, which clearly would have been curated to house the most offensive ads of holiday season 2024. Would it not be fair to say that his sample isn't quite scientific? But back to my sample for a sec. It was clear that the days of buxom bikini-clad twins for the everyman to ogle and beer ads was long gone. Why is that? See, what the Despot fails to mention is what conditions made these ads possible. Women dominating the advertising space. Ad firms are hiring more female creatives. They came up being told that women are repressed and it's their job to change the culture. If they can inspire the next generation of girls, they can defeat the patriarchy. For starters, take this brand new Lincoln ad. What does retired female tennis star Serena Williams have to do with the SM58 microphone? It's almost like the girl boss diversity creatives behind this ad planned to feature just about anybody but plugged in Serena Williams. I dare say the ad makes more sense with a DJ spokesman, even though we know they can't sing a lick. But yeah, women, go buy yourself a $100,000 full-size luxury SUV, even though the chick in this ad who can actually afford it was given one for the spot. Don't need no man to buy me a car. This Lincoln spot has something of a suggestive nature. Others are more forthright with messaging. White males are undesirable. There are very few examples of a white male character having the answers or being the hero of an ad. Note, I said character. It's acceptable for the star to play themselves as a paid endorsement, taking jobs away from struggling actors. You don't gotta worry about girls pining for George Clooney. There's only one George Clooney, and he's with Michael Jackson. And thanks to name, image, likeness rules, camera-shy high school and college athletes are now taking jobs away from professionals. Another win for waning capitalism. Oh, but when I point this out, I'm the bad guy, so you struggling actors, you go ahead and keep waving that flag for cute production in LA, and we need female directors because they aren't doing the same for you. When allowed, the role of average white guy will be played by whoever needs a paycheck at the sacrifice of dignity. You're an intruder, you're the butt of the joke, or you're Mr. Mom support piece for a girl boss, because why would the women controlling the ad space narrative want to depict a traditional home and gender dynamics? There seems to be a concerted effort to change the public's taste in men. So, white girls, you will desire black men. They will be tall and nice and cool and professional. And this is done through aura alone. Just show the white girl with her assigned companion and their dog because they can't afford kids, change is made. If the black men of modern commercials were depicted in roles of authority, like the white men of the 90s, why, that would step on the girl boss's dream. And you certainly don't see that anymore. There are no commercials about being an industrious assistant scrambling to prove themselves or a young attorney seeking to become a partner by impressing the boss. Work is a distant memory to commercials. Even in truck ads, it's not hauling to the job site, it's self-driving trip to the cabin. You are not supposed to want a job. Leave that to women. With ads like these, can't imagine why people quit watching TV. But as bleak as the situation is here in America, thanks to the efforts of the despot, I'm again relieved to be American. We don't yet have the crimes of a minority blatantly hoisted upon white men, but we came close. We haven't yet reached the censorship stages that police behavior, but I'm reminded how close we came to that nightmare manifesting on our shores.
Hey, this is Vaughn's mom, and well, he's doing channel memberships now, and they're really cheap, like his videos.